I tried recreating the title screens from Test Drive Unlimited in real life, is what I would say if I wasn't my emotionless self. Anyways, with Test Drive Solar Crown being closer and closer to release, at least theoretically, after watching one of the trailers, I just kind of went into this rabbit hole of random Test Drive related videos. Eventually I stumbled upon this pretty old, crispy looking video of someone just recording the main menu from the second game. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool if I just made this, but in real life? You sure bet it would. And so the plan is very simple. I just need to get a couple luxury-esque cars that are at least 10 years old, find a couple scenic locations more or less in my area that would, kind of fit the vibe of a test drive game, then go there and get a fair few beauty shots, and lastly just add a bit of spice in post. Just to make things a little bit more exotic. Wait a second, aren't you totally ass at color correcting? Shut up. To summarize, shouldn't be that hard, right? Well then, let's do it. The first car of choice was the Mercedes CL class. Being a car designed in the late 90s, it's plenty old enough, and just straight up looks cool. Has that early 2000s rich person energy to it, And so here we are, cruising along the Polish highway, heading towards the first location. Oh, hello beautiful. And that's it. That's the location. Yeah, that's a whole lot more people than I expected there to be, given that I expected to be there alone. Anyways, making do with what we had, I started shooting stuff, but this Audi just kept getting in the way. Thankfully, he very conveniently left pretty soon, so we good. Also, check out this Mark I VW Touareg with the spare wheel compartment on the back. This is probably the first and the last one I'll ever see in my life, since they're pretty rare apparently. Very cool. Coming back to filming stuff, I just kept getting blinded by the sun, so for the most of the time I had no idea if the car was even in frame. I guess I should have brought a pair of sunglasses. Alright, that should be enough. Here's a quick peek at what I shot. I still have yet to decide which clips I'm gonna use.
So what we do? Hanging around.
We leave. And sure we did. We're heading back to switch to the second car, and it just so happens that my friend has one that is just perfect for this task. Surprise, surprise, a VW Touareg. Oh, the car that actually was in the second game, as well as appeared in the main menu. I just couldn't ask for a better candidate. No spare wheel compartment though. Just need to get some gas and off we go. Oh yeah, and apparently the gas station was celebrating its birthday or something, and we won this headlamp. Nice. This time the plan was to arrive at the destination during the golden hour, and that's because I'm pretty sure all of the game menus are at sunset. Anyways, look at this cool road. What a nice view. Yeah, it may have been a bit steep.
I mean, you can't really see it on camera, but how steep it is. It is steep.
Just a little. Nothing the VW can handle though. By the way, that may be just me, but the English pronunciation of the word Touareg, or whatever it is, just kind of sounds weird, so I guess I'll just stick to VW. Naturally, the first thing we did was go inside the windmill. Yeah, not much going on in there. Although again, the view is nice. It's time to start filming sequence number 2. And if you're wondering how I film stuff, well, this is how I film stuff. It's just my phone and this tripod that I bought used for like 10 bucks. I mean, it works. This is what I shot. It was a bit too cloudy for the perfect golden hour, but And so once more, we leave. Another day, another car. Car number 3 to be precise. This time it's a BMW E60 5 Series. A car that wasn't in the game, but again, I just think it looks very good and, well, my friend has one. And we arrive here at this abandoned mansion slash palace slash castle slash whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to classify this as, but the property is just massive and is just what we're looking for. And we somehow managed to drive the car in there. And this wasn't as easy as it sounds, because the fit for the main gate was pretty tight. I mean, judge for yourself. Let's also not forget the shattered glass that was lying all over the place. But after we managed to get in, it's just like before. Park the car and start filming. The car being next to a building allowed us to get some really nice angles like this one from the top. Honestly, this has to be my favorite angle out of the whole video. I just absolutely love this composition of a car being just surrounded by all kinds of vegetation, you know, standing on this dirty concrete. And I especially like how you can just kind of slightly see this like mossy part of the balcony peeking out in the lower right corner. I don't know, to me it just kind of looks like a shiny BMW just thrown into the middle of a post-apocalyptic world. And I'm digging that vibe. Now it's time to go back home and edit all that stuff. Alright, so this is me trying my best at doing some color grading, which I'm definitely not the best at, but you know, I'm doing something. Basically, I'm trying to make everything a bit more, I guess, yellow. As I said, like, I feel like most title screens in Test Drive are set during sunset, so, you know, making everything look more yellowish is basically my way of making it clear that, you know, it is sunset. At first, I planned to faithfully recreate the UI from the game, but after thinking about it, I decided to ditch the black bars on the top and the bottom to basically modernize everything a bit. I just felt that it was more fitting for those clips. But at the same time, I still wanted to keep the press start to play text and the Test Drive logo, so yeah, these aren't going anywhere. And yeah, that should be it. Before showing the end results, I'll just say my goodbyes and we're good to go. So make sure to let me know what do you think about how it all turned out. If I were to say so myself, I think it came out, well, maybe not the best, but I guess decent. It was just a fun little project of mine for a couple weekends. Oh yeah, and before I forget, if you're interested in what more do I have to offer, then feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.